Hello, Mr. Wendell here. Today we're going to look at paper chromatography. This is a method of separating a homogeneous mixture. To begin the lab, you're going to need to read down through the purpose and the background. The materials that you're going to need are a tub with water, a ring stand, a piece of chromatography paper, a ruler, a little bit of tape, a pen, and there's going to be some ink in a micro well, and there's going to be a capillary tube in that. Please be careful with the capillary tubes. The procedure has also changed slightly, and I'm going to go over that now. You can follow my procedure, or if you have single chromatography strips, you can do the procedure that's here on the paper. The first step is you're going to take a piece of chromatography paper, and you're going to use a ruler, and you're going to draw a line about 1 inch up from the bottom, and you're going to label the two samples on the bottom of your paper. On the top of your paper, you're going to put your name and your lab group number. In order to prepare your chromatography paper, you will need to draw a horizontal line about 1 inch from the bottom of the paper with a pencil. The left-hand side will be your paper sample, which will be ink taken from the student's paper, and then printer ink will be on the right-hand side. The paper sample will be given to you, and on the right-hand side, the printer ink, you will need to take a capillary tube, dip it into a well, fill it with printer ink, and then dab it on the chromatography paper. In addition to putting your paper sample and printer ink on there, make sure that you write your name on the top and your group number. With your chromatography paper attached to the ring stand, you are going to slowly lower the paper down until the bottom of the paper is touching the water. You will notice that the water is working its way up through the paper. This is by capillary action. As soon as the water front hits the ink blotch, you will notice a change in the ink. Where the solvent front moves up your chromatography paper, you'll notice that some of the inks will separate more than others. The inks that have a greater affinity to the water will travel along with the water front, and those that have a greater affinity to the paper will stay stuck to the paper. When you're finished allowing the water to move up the chromatography paper, you're going to take a look at the different colors that are shown. If the two ink blotches were made from the same thing, the colors would match. As you can see from the sample here, the colors do not match. Look at the scenario on the lab to help answer some of the questions on page 19.